Here you go. The effect should be instant this time. Let's see. Eyes are focused. Look this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing yet, huh? The inside of my mouth feels like it's burning, and my nose is itchy. Oh, there it is. The inhibitory effect is just as I hoped. Your weight was the primary reason it took longer to kick in than expected. Yes, this is what I expected from a teenager. We're making great progress. Practice makes perfect, right? Okay, hold tight. Once I compile all the data, we can move on.
Hello?
Takemiya Medical Clinic of Internal Medicine. How can I help you? An emergency, huh? But we're not a designated hospital. Besides, the head physician here is Tai Takemi. Ah? Awfully rude, just hanging up on a lady like that. What was that about? Oh, he basically just called the wrong number. An ambulance driver was looking for a transfer location. All the designated hospitals are full. But to think they'd accidentally call a general practitioner must be a new paramedic. You seem to at least know my name, though. I've been blacklisted by the larger medical community. They call me the Plague due to a grave medical error I made. Medical error? This goes back to my old job. I used to work at a university hospital in the city. I was never actually convicted of anything, but I'm still considered a pariah in the medical industry. Does that scare you? Participating in clinical trials run by a doctor like that?
You're right.
Right. You're just a student preparing for his entrance exams. I guess we're both equally shady, Well, that's fine. Being ostracized has enabled me to focus on my own research and development. Regardless, I look forward to working with you. I'll be sure to add some additional medicine for you, my little guinea pig. So I guess she's opening up more of her clinic to me. Yeah, adds more healing items to the clinic.
All right.
Sterilization medicine.
Hello?
Hello, Dr. Takemi's Medical Clinic of Internal Medicine.
Huh?
One order of teriyaki chicken. You're all good for today. You can go home now. Come again soon if you're still alive. Has increased my guts. Boom! That's guts.
All right.
Take care.
Gotta get that guts.
Ah, you're back.
So what do you want to do about our next big target? Well, that's sudden. Well, after what that guy said, sitting around doing nothing just pisses me off. You're talking about Akechi-kun, right? I know how you feel. Ah, that high school detective. He'd have to shut up if we changed another person's heart. You think so? He could totally not. Come on, you gotta be more confident about this kind of stuff. But he did mention that the police are starting to mobilize. Either way, I don't think we should leave Akechi-kun be. This is the perfect time to meet and discuss what our strategy should be going forward. Let's gather at the hideout tomorrow. Oh, look, I can hang out with him. I could also hang out with the chief. Yeah. But, hold on.
You got time right now?
Okay, it won't get,
Next
bond
time.
won't get stronger there, so I might as well just go hang out with you. Yes, let us hang out. Thanks, I would like for you to hold up the placard again. I'll be waiting in front of Shibuya Station.
Everyone.
Passing on the societal ills we have created to the next generation is not right. It will take time to solve this problem. However, we must start by making small changes. I hope you've gleaned something useful from today's speech. Regardless of the audience size, you must convey your thoughts as if you were talking one-on-one. By the way, I forgot to ask the last time we spoke. Why do you want to become a politician? Want to change the world? Ambitious indeed, if a little ambiguous. Well, I'm sure you'll iron out the details as you go along. May I ask you one more question? What kind of politician do you want to be? One with conviction. Yes, don't ever forget that. Although what's important is what lies within.
You're right.
Allow me to give you some advice. If you aspire to get into politics, you must possess a certain central philosophy. What is it that you want to accomplish? This is the foundation of a great speech. You'll do well to remember that. That was helpful. I'm glad. By the way, my philosophy is never give up until your voice is heard. To get your message across, be tenacious in conveying your thoughts to the audience. Have a firm point of view and communicate it clearly. That's the first rule of negotiating. You have me reliving the fighting spirit I had when I first became a politician. He's given me the basics of speech giving. I feel my bond with him is growing deeper. Diplomacy. Occasionally ask for more money or items during negotiations.
All right.
Oh. Boy, do I like that. Get the hell out of here, no good Torah. No good Torah. They're right, I am no good. My apologies, we're done for today. I feel like learning about the basics of negotiation has served to increase my charm. Oh man, hanging out with him was definitely worth some points.
All right.
Nice.
I shall ask you again another time.
I've been watching, like, what it says in that corner with the Anon.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Whoa, I didn't expect to see you. You totally threw me off my game. I was just about to say that I've been watching the thing in the lower corner. I've been waiting to see positive things, and I just, whenever I'm looking, I guess I never see it. Fancy seeing you here. I didn't think we'd be using the same station. Meeting here must be fate. How are you doing? Not bad. That's a good response. I've been getting interviewed a lot lately, so I've been wondering how to answer such questions. I suppose it is best to simply be yourself and say what you think. You've given me much to consider. It isn't too much trouble. May I speak with you again sometime?
Kids these
So I
days.
handed a bill over to the convenience store and they told me they don't take foreign currency. But what I gave them was a bona fide Japanese banknote. Don't tell me young people these days don't know who Hirobumi Ito is. I shudder to think that these will be the people shouldering Japan's economy. I hope you all know your stuff. Here's a quiz just to make sure. Hey, Polkra.
You know it,
Paper
right?
money is issued in the Bank of Japan, but who issues the coins? I don't freaking know. I'm guessing not the Bank of Japan. I've never heard of Children's Bank. I don't know. A credit union? Okay, the government. Alright. I don't know. Originally, the government made both coins and paper money. However, with the ability to make as much money as they wanted, the economy fell into chaos. An independent organization, namely the Bank of Japan, has been tasked with printing paper money since. I had no idea about that one. Coins, which don't have as much of an effect on the economy, are still produced by the government. You simply can't trust a moron to look after your finances. The best they can manage is pocket change. Being able to get as much money as you want whenever you want it? I hope the next palace is something awesome like that. Oh, we're meeting up at the hideout. Yeah. Oh, good. You haven't gone home yet.
Listen.
Nijima-san is looking for you. Shouldn't you head to the student council room right away? She says there's no report of a lost item, so she wants you to start filling out some paperwork. She says there's no report of a lost item, so she wants you to start filling out some paperwork. What? I don't understand.
Jeez.
Telling me that isn't going to get you out of this. The student council room is on the 3rd floor next to the library. That what you just said in the sentence, I don't understand. Got it? There's no lost item, so I need to fill something. I don't okay. Why am I running errands for a student? I know she's the principal's favorite or whatever.
Hey!
Nichima's the girl that keeps following you around, right? What could she want? That's a good question. I wasn't paying attention. Was it on the 3rd floor?
Can't do this.
Library. This is at student council room. I didn't know both doors were for the library, but I guess that makes sense. This is the student council room. What are we called here for? This is rather strange. This is strange.
Ah, earlier than expected. Have a seat. I'll get straight to the point. Mr. Kamoshida and Madarame. Won't you tell me the truth behind the Phantom Thieves incidents? Can't answer that? Oh, of course. There's no way you would admit to such things. Have a listen.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
I told you, Ryuji! How many times did I tell you? Every time you yell. All the time. Oh my gosh.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
What could all this mean? We screwed up. Was it blackmail? Hypnosis? How do you corner someone into making them confess? Won't you tell me how you did it? You want to say that this doesn't prove anything, don't you? I believe that you three are the Phantom Thieves. Now, what would the police think if they heard my recording?
It'd be bad if we're put under police surveillance. There's no telling what'll happen to you, too.
If you confess the truth, I don't mind just leaving this between the two of us. You'll tell me, won't you?
Oh my god, she really got...
I believe that time would just be wasted. Go ahead.
Hey, where you at? Taking a leak? Let's meet up at the usual spot to hold our Phantom Thieves meeting.
That idiot!
As loud as always. But his timing's perfect. I'd like everyone else to hear this as well. Won't you take me to your friends?
I guess it can't be helped now.
I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do. Are we just gonna drag her in there with us and show her?
Oh.
Here?
Is that girl a friend of yours?
What the hell?
What's the meaning of this?
I had him lead me here. Ryuji Sakamoto. On to Kamaki. And you're Kitagawa-kun, correct? Second year at Kosei High and former pupil of Madarame. I wanted to ask you all about this.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
An extremely similar technique was used for both Kamoshida and Madarame, while those affected by their acts were just coincidentally meeting up. How could that not raise suspicions?
What do you intend to do? Have you come just to say you're going to report us?
I bet someone told you to find us. The school can't have ties to criminals after all. And yet they turn a blind eye when it comes to suicide and sexual harassment. Those adults are just using you. I feel sorry for you.
I know.
Huh?
That's why I would like to verify the justice you speak of.
What?
I'm the only one who knows about you. If you prove what you're doing is just, I'll erase this.
So we have to take her
She
there.
wants to make a deal.
There is someone whose heart I'd like you to change.
Who?
So you're not saying it's impossible? However, I cannot tell you that just yet. Let's continue our talk after school tomorrow. On the roof. Assuming you accept my offer, that is.
It's just turning into a real pain.
I mean, I'm guessing she's gonna know about like this criminal that's basically impossible to stop.
You were careless. I don't think you truly understood how high the stakes were. Anything to say, Ryuji?
Why are you singling me out? On got recorded too, you know?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what should we do? That girl's got dirt on us.
A recording seems to be insufficient evidence, though. And even with that, there's no way they could prove our methods.
Considering who we're dealing with, I think it might be a trap.
Yeah, it is a trap, but there's not much we can do about it.
Regardless, this guy would be in real trouble. He's on probation after all.
Things would get rough if we didn't have our leader. And I totally don't want to deal with the police.
Then, we have no other choice but to go along with it.
Yes, it's best we agree, at least for the time being. We made a crucial mistake, but not a critical one. We'll just have to recover from here on out.
Yeah.
This is
bad.
why you need to stop yelling. Seriously, Ryuji, I know you are a good guy and you do a lot. Just you gotta just stop yelling. Just be a little quieter, you know? Just take all that rage and anger towards everyone in society and adults and blah 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 and just like put it in an angry text message to me or something.
So, we doing this?
We have to.
Alright, we're meeting on the school rooftop tomorrow, yeah?
What about me? I could always sneak in if necessary.
That'll draw too much attention. You should just wait outside, Yusuke. What could she be scheming?
Maybe I'm thinking because like we already know based on the story that it has to be like that mob looking guy. So I can only imagine that she's going to basically like pass off this like problem that her sister's been having or something. I'm guessing because there's no other way we're going to like uncover that, right? I'm so effing pissed. Do we just gotta do what she says? Considering what has happened, it seems like we have no other choice. I wonder whose heart the student council president would like us to change. Don't matter to me. But there might be a reason behind who she picks, right? I am curious myself. She mentioned how she wants us to prove our justice, did she not? Yeah, she definitely did. There must be some reason behind her choice. Please contact me immediately if you find anything out. And don't go picking on any fights, okay? Do you understand, Ryuji? I wish Yusuke went to our school because he needs to watch over Ryuji. Why are you singling me out? I ain't dumb. Well, you know, let's... Shapeshifter? Well, since things got to this point, we'll just have to prepare ourselves and deal with it. We'll see our way through this somehow. Want some cash? I've got a job you could do. Do you know about the Phantom Thieves Forum? People said that they made a crest there, it got granted. Really? That sounds super useful. Come on, pay up. You understand the position you're in, right? I have no idea what is going on. It's the rainy season. No, the rainy season. I would love to frickin' study during the rainy season. Oh well. Hey! Hey, it's you! Morning, going to school now? I'm just headed home. The morning sun is too bright. Nope. I pulled an all-nighter. Journalist Ichigo Oya works around the clock, you know. Well, you work hard on your studies. Random.
I was thinking you might not show.
So, whose heart do you want us to change?
A mafia boss.
Mafia?
What are you talking about?
That's what they call themselves. This group seems to be the cause of the rise in phishing scams. What's worse, once you're in their sights, they won't stop threatening you until they get what they want. They'll force you to take part in their scams, threaten your family, and ultimately destroy your life.
Holy shit.
It appears that their victims include some of our students.
No!
They primarily target juveniles.
What's their boss's name?
Nobody knows. The victims are being threatened not to testify. So even the police can't get a grasp of the situation.
That's where you want us to start?
You should be able to pull it off. If you're really the righteous Phantom Thieves. Or is Akechi-kun correct when he says you act without justice?
Can't you say something witty back at her? Why are you being so serious?
Their main hub of activity is in Shibuya. That's all the information I have. You have 2 weeks. Once that is passed, I'll submit all the evidence I have to the police and to the school. I hope you don't let me down.
She really had the upper hand in that exchange.
Don't let me down. Damn it, she was just bossing us around.
We're gonna have to figure out.
Come on, we should get in touch with Yusuke.
We have to figure out all of that from just the little information we have. Okay.
The student council president from Chujin Academy? Are you saying that Makoto was sticking her nose into this phantom thief business? I'm not... Why would Makoto? Bringing up my sister to upset me, are you? It seems there's no limit to your duplicity. Fine. I'll listen to everything you have to say before I decide the truth of your statements.
Well, she at least was like, you know, was she listening to my statement? Because literally she was forcing us.
The Mafia.
Can we really do this?
Either way, we have almost no information on our target. This guy's a crime boss, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a palace. Still.
Isn't this a prime opportunity for us,
I mean,
though?
it is a prime opportunity, but like the lack of information is kind of upsetting.
How? We're in huge trouble.
Even after we punished an evil man who seemed to be good, the public did not acknowledge us. However, if we take down an actual criminal, let alone a target the police don't have answers for.
Oh, right. That might make people believe in us.
I get it. That means even Akechi will have to acknowledge us as the Phantom Thieves. What do you say, leader? Hell yeah! We just gotta do what we always do.
Our time limit is 2 weeks, correct? We can't afford to waste too much time. I'll ask around Kosei and see if there are any victims.
Okay, I know some girls who go to Shibuya pretty often. I'll check with them about it.
All right, and I'm gonna see what I can find on the net.
I guess that means I'll hit the streets?
That leaves our school up to you and
Oh
Morgana.
no, I have to do the school.
Figured out what to do during the whole Kamoshida thing, right?
I'll back you up.
All right, let's get back together at the end of the week once we've got all our info.
At the end of the week? That leaves us with only 1
I'll
week
get in
to
touch
do
with
it.
you guys later.
You were really making us on crunch time. Oh man. Okay. Alright.
Okay.
We're meeting in front of the school tomorrow, right? Don't worry. I'm sure we'll find something new.
Hey,
Could I have a moment? What's up? Well, I had a yearning to see the Sayuri, so if you're headed homeward, I'll accompany you.
indeed.
Ah, the Sayuri. It seems to suit the cafe quite well. I'm glad I chose to leave it here. Akio, I fear I have found myself in quite a horrible mess. What's wrong? Believe me, I am attempting to withhold my anxiety as much as possible, but to put it bluntly, I am in need of your assistance. Please listen to what I must say. Throughout my artistic career, there have been moments I've struggled with particular motifs or techniques. However, those struggles came to pass on each occasion. And now I found myself in a similar situation, but the more I try to escape it, the worse it becomes. It seems I am trapped in what we in the art world call a slump. Are you aware that I am attending Kosei on an art scholarship? Such coveted grants are not given as charity. I must continually achieve within my field to remain eligible. Were I to lose my scholarship, I would likely have no choice but to leave the school as well. In the earlier days of my career, I would exclusively paint what I desired when I desired it. The only goal I had in mind was the pursuit of pure beauty. That goal is what drove me onward. I had nothing more than to attain the lustrous allure of the Sayuri in my own work. Yet, what reason do I have now? Holding on to my scholarship, keeping a roof over my head? Worldly desires are all that spur my brush to move, and the resulting work reflects such impurity of mind. To be honest, I'm unsure as to whether I can call myself an artist anymore.
My apologies.
I seem I got carried away there. But I simply cannot accept this lack of purpose in my work. That is why I'm so upset with my indecision. Such vague ambition is, in essence, a sin of sorts. Though I suppose allowing my young career to come to an end here would be even more sinful. I only wish to create a work I can be genuinely proud of. Akio, please look over there at the Sayuri. Her incandescent figure, her luring gaze. This is the meaning of pure beauty. Yet, no matter how hard I try to replicate it, an elegance so sweet remains elusive to me. Why is that, you ask? It is surely because the painter behind the work differs, because the soul differs. But if my estimations are correct, the soul is nothing more than another way to speak of the human heart. What then is the heart? How does it bring forth such beauty? I must understand. To be perfectly frank, though, I am unsure of how to do so. Akio, would you be able to provide me assistance? You've already brought profound change to my world, hence I believe you, of all people, may be able to bring me closer to the truth.
I'm in your debt.
You would. Wonderful. At the moment, my art teacher has yet to notice any drastic changes in my work. But I cannot hide forever. Impurity of the heart will undoubtedly seep onto an artist's canvas eventually. I must go now. My curfew approaches.
See
I
you.
look forward to speaking about this matter again. Huh.
Rain.
I hate the rain. It always brings me down. So I checked online and people are talking about it all over. Now, in my expert opinion, Iida of Class 2D is guilty. You mean Iida-kun from our class? Wait, start at the beginning. What's he guilty of? Supposedly he's been spending money left and right recently. Said it's part of some great part-time job he got. I see. That may be very well worth looking into. Right? Can you try asking him about it, Anne? I don't think he'd be cautious around a girl. In that case, yeah, I don't mind giving it a try. Although, I've rarely talked to Iida-kun before. I'll be counting on you to back me up if something else happens, Akio. Thanks, that's a huge help. I'm hoping for some great things this time from Takamaki-san's world-class wonderful acting. Shut it. Hope this will get us even marginally closer to their so-called boss. I leave Iida to you too, and I have high hopes for your acting as well, Anne. You're both missing the point.
Hey!
Is it true that this Iida guy's guilty? Well, we'll need to dig up some dirt first in the morning. Are you gonna make me go to sleep? Am I allowed to do stuff?
What's up?
I'm gonna make lockpicks because Even though it's raining, I know that I'm gonna need them for the dungeon, so might as well.
What are your thoughts?
Make more lockpicks.
Okay.
Oh, I can read. I haven't been able to do that in a while. Let's finish this one. Gaze upon your clutter with a heart detached from desire. The answer will come to you. Is this book really about cleaning or training you to become a monk? He always says kind of the similar things, but he'll change the speech at the end. So you finished reading Tidying the Heart. Cleaning as a way to speak to your heart. I never thought of it that way. Reading this book must have taught you how to contemplate and think more efficiently, huh? Oh, my proficiency jumped.
All right.
Nice. Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time.
The rumors are pretty terrible.
Don't you think all that blackmail stuff is insane? I didn't think it had anything to do with me, but there are even victims in my class. Oh, I know all about that. These guys supposedly come asking you if you want an easy, high-paying job, but then if you say yes, you get dragged into some real shady stuff. The teachers or student council press will do something about it, though. People are real worried. Were you talking about that posting? I wonder if she was serious about it. I heard she knew about Kamoshida and the sexual harassment. She probably won't be too much help. That Ida guy's here. I'll try and ask him about it. Leave it to me. That level of motivation actually makes me a little more nervous. In any case, let us know if you learn anything. Alright.
Hey!
Najima-kun, what is going on here? Apparently the damage done by this so-called mafia has even reached our student body. Well, I thought this absurdity was nothing more but a joke. Not only are there victims, there are even rumors that some are involved with such crimes. I've even received inquiries from their guardians. Why is this happening? Unfortunately, I do not have an answer to that. This is the greatest disgrace in the history of this academy, if it were to be discovered. This is a vital issue for the student council. Did I not ask you to resolve it? I'm doing the best I can. And I can trust you. You must do something about this at once. You're the only one who is reliable around here. Don't let me down. From what I've heard, even the other students are starting to be dissatisfied with you. At this rate, you and I will both lose our roles at this school. Do you understand? I do. Please just give me a little more time.
How tragic.
Before I realized it, we're halfway through June. It's the only month of the year with no holidays, and it's filled with rain. Truly a season of hell. I'm exaggerating, you say? Haha, you're all just ignorant. After all, what's falling from the sky is acid rain that can melt metal. Holkura-kun, let's test your knowledge and imagination.
Give it a
What
try.
would happen if you keep washing your hair with water that's contaminated with metal? It'll change color? That's right. By the way, your hair will turn green if the metal is copper, or red if it's rust. However, acid rain can't melt gold or silver. If you want to dye your hair gold, use bronze coins. Thinking you could save money by skipping a visit to the hair salon? It seems you don't understand the horrors of acid rain.
Nice going!
I somewhat knew that answer because of something else. Unrelated.
All right.
To summarize though, I've looked at like ingredients of stuff before and I knew that much. London had acid rain on the level of stomach acid. More than 4,000 people died. Perhaps one day such deathly rain will fall on Japan. My heart too is overcast, just like the rain that falls on the city. Oh, rain. I'm tired of thinking up witty comments. He's like, forget it. Not worth with this guy. Hey, I see Lady Anne's going to talk to Ida. You're gonna back her up, right? Alright.
Sorry
Sorry for asking you so suddenly.
And so I need some money right now. Can you tell me about this easy part-time job? I'm sure you know about it, Ida-kun, please. You don't need my help. A girl like you could probably get a job anywhere, right? Huh? Now that you mention it, yes. So, what I mean is... This is going south fast. Oh, Francois! Huh?
Hey, wait!
Hey, what are you... My cat Francois got run over by a car and also has an incurable illness. I need money fast! That's not convincing at all. Is she talking about me? If Francois were to die, I think I'd die too, probably. Come on, don't talk like that.
You don't mind,
If you don't like
do
it,
you?
then tell me about that easy part-time job. You know something, don't you? I've heard the rumors. Rumors? Was it Nishiyama who... Nishiyama? Oh,
Hey,
what was that about Nishiyama?
That's incredible.
She actually got the momentum back. She's not acting anymore, is she? Come on, let's leave this guy to Anne and go look for that Nishiyama fellow. Oh, great. How am I gonna find some random frickin' dude?
Hey,
Do you have a minute? You're looking for something, right? I want to help you out, so please ask anything. Nishiyama? He usually hangs out with Ida. Oh, so do you want to ask him about Ida? That's why Takamaki-san was chasing him. I'm sorry, I don't know where he is right now. He usually stays late, so I think he's probably still somewhere in the school.
Oh.
I'll keep digging around while you're looking for him. Well, I guess we can let him handle this. We'll have to ask someone else about Nishiyama's whereabouts. Can you think of anyone who might know? Newspaper club girl? Nishiyama. Nishiyama-kun? Are you looking for him? He's a really serious student with great grades. I always see him at the library after school. The library's just up on one floor above this one. Why don't you go talk to him? Yes! You were helpful.
Hey, that's him.
This guy? Nishiyama. Nishiyama? That's me. You're that transfer student, right? You need something. What happened to Ida? Ida? How do you know about that? Are you doing something to him? He's been acting really strange lately. I want to help him. What do you mean? Is he really wrapped up into something shady? Give me more details. One day the two of us went to Shibuya and a man approached us over near Central Street. He asked if we were interested in an easy part-time job. I said I wasn't, but Ida was into it. He was asking the guy all sorts of questions. What was this job? I don't know. I was so scared I ended up going home alone. But according to Ida, it only takes 10 minutes, and it's good for people who don't stand out. Anything else? Ida started spending a lot of money. That's when his strange behavior began, too. That's all I know. That's enough, right? A man on Central Street,
How suspicious.
That is suspicious. Maybe he was making him commit crimes? Have you found anything, Akio? I've tried looking into this high-paying part-time job myself. People seem to be talking about it here as well. Supposedly a man will talk to you in broad daylight over on Central Street, and your job is to deliver a small envelope he hands you. Well, I will contact you again if I learn anything more. So that means this part-time job is somehow crime-related. It takes 10 minutes, it's good for people who don't stand out, and it involves a small envelope.
Well,
Does that ring any bells? It's something the Mafia would definitely be up to. Well... It's either fraud or drugs. Let's go with fraud. The Mafia are apparently behind those scams. Maybe they're delivering the money from those, but if it's in a small envelope, I doubt its big stacks of cash would fit in there. It's drugs then.
Oh.
Like illegal drugs? Maybe they made Ida smuggle drugs for them. That definitely fits in the small envelope and you can get arrested just for possession. Did you meet Nishiyama? I looked into Ida on my own anyway. Rumor has it he got involved in some kind of suspicious part-time job. That job's apparently totally insane. Something about trafficking drugs, I think. I hear they ask you to take part in it down on Central Street in broad daylight even.
For real?
So he is smuggling. This won't be pretty. Come on, let's go back to Lady Anne. We'll ask Ida directly. And down the stairs. I like that even though I'm investigating, it seems like the other characters are doing their fair share rather than it all being up to the character. Like they find out bits and pieces of it on their own.
Hey!
Please tell me about the job, or else my beloved Francois. She's still doing that? Alright, take over for her. Give it up, Ida. Come on, you two. I already told you I don't know. Proof. You gotta be lying. You can't trick me. Come on, you two. I already told you I don't know. Fine, I'll pick that. That bastard. Damn it. Shit. Well, if you already know about it, fine. I don't want to talk about it here. Let's go somewhere a little quieter.
What's up with you? Especially in front of everyone. Yeah, I got a job. So what? Isn't that normal? What are you getting at?
You're a drug smuggler.
How did you... I've only told one person about that. Of all people. I can't believe you were the one to find out. You're right. They told me they had an easy part-time job for me, and I ended up smuggling drugs. All I had to do was put envelopes into coin lockers, and they said they'd give me a hefty paycheck. I didn't know what was in the envelopes, though. Still, this is what came out of it.
Are you being threatened?
So you knew, huh? They started threatening me right after they deposited the money into my bank account. They had pictures of me carrying the goods. Said they'd expose what I did unless I paid them off. You know? Why are you even asking me this stuff? Are you just gonna use my job to blackmail me too?
Never.
I see. Well, even if you were planning on doing that, I don't have any money I could give you. If you're really interested in that job, try heading over to Central Street. That's where they told me about it. I told you everything you want to know, right? Can I go? Well then.
So how are we gonna get... How'd it go? Did Anne's acting help at all? I'm thinking probably not. It went perfectly, I think. More importantly, were you able to find anything, Akio? It's drugs. So they ask you to deliver drugs. That's serious. I just searched for Shibuya drugs and got a ton of hits too. So they're making people traffic drugs and threatening them. That must be what I heard people talking about in Shibuya. They seem to be going... Okay, so like before we move on, like they were talking about how he was just like spending a lot of money, but like he's saying how he doesn't have money. So I don't understand. Are they like... I'm confused. I'm just gonna move on past that. They seem to be going about this quite openly during the daytime. What a bold methodology. I would imagine they would do it at night. I wonder why they chose the day. They go for high schoolers? I see. Yes, more students will be out during the day, while the police would be more cautious at night. Ryuji, you're over in Shibuya right now. Do you see anyone like that out there? Yeah, I'm at Central Street. It's too tough to tell, though. I mean, there are just way too many people. It's goddamn rain not gonna help either. The sun will be setting soon. What should we do, Akio? Let's do this tomorrow. Yeah, that seems like our only choice now. We could split up and search separately then. In any case, we have some new intel. Let us call that progress for today. Whoever asks us to take on that job should know who their boss is, too. Alright, I'll get in touch with you guys later tonight, and we can come up with a plan. This is going to be difficult. We all kind of stand out. I think like, we are, like, no one. I have a criminal record. Ryuji, I mean, come on. He stands out just by standing. And, of course, Anne's going to stand out. Yusuke is the only one of us who is kind of not, like, anything, but he's still kind of famous for his... We all stand out. How you gonna... I don't know. Maybe I don't stand out, and maybe they don't need to know about... Maybe they won't know about me, but it seems like everybody in this friggin' town knows about me. I thought I actually had a customer, but it's just you. I never get many customers when it rains. The cash register is gonna run dry at this rate. We have to find them tomorrow for sure. This is the only lead we have right now. Yes, it's likely that a part-time solicitor is somehow related to the Mafia. If we tail him, he may lead us straight back to his boss. He talked to Ida and Nishima over at Central Street, right? Indeed, it seems that is where our target waits, but then, who should be the one to go? It's gonna have to be me, isn't it? Ryuji would stand out. I'm gonna have to do it. Yeah, that's probably the best idea, and stand out too much. I'll take that as a compliment. I have no objections. We'll leave this to you, Akio. Tricking people and using that as blackmail. These bastards are true cowards. It's kind of scary to think people like that are all around us in the city. Well, guys, we gotta brace ourselves. We're up against a serious criminal here. Are you gonna make me sleep? Can I actually go somewhere? It's raining. Can I study? Oh, yes.
Now listen up.
Study.
Make sure your clothes up.
Can I talk?
I like how he was like, can I talk? And then just realizes, oh, I shouldn't.
What are your thoughts?
All right.
Get that extra knowledge. Oh, nice! My knowledge went up. Oh, nice. Okay, so I need to get my guts up
All right.
a little bit more, too.
Yep.
You'll tire yourself if you keep at it too long. Aw, man, I'm so smart. So smart.